Hey everybody, welcome back to Tech Odyssey. So today I'm here to take a look at this base model new Mac Mini. Yes, I know, especially for my BlackBerry fans out there, don't worry, this is not turning into an Apple channel. I just was really interested in this. I have a big background when it comes to hardware stuff. I mean, I grew up building computers. That's how I got my start in electronics. I've never had a Mac desktop before. So now that they've got this new M1 chip in here, and it will allow me on the cheap, I mean, for reals. I mean, this right here, this is, I had a Mac a couple years ago in law school that I did for like Word document editing and stuff and taking notes, but it was like a 2012. It was nothing like this. I got this so I could edit my videos with, because my wife was tired of me being on the desktop in our bedroom till 2 o'clock in the morning editing videos. So this was out of necessity, but the MacBook Pro cost me $2,400. It's a ton of money. This was $699, and people are saying that you can do some really amazing things with it. I'm interested to try it out, and that's why we're here today. So before we get into this, I do want to say, if this is your first time stopping by the channel, I appreciate you being here. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. Now let's see what all the fuss is about. Or not. But we're gonna take a look at it. All right, here we are with the Mac Mini, the M1. As you can see over there is my gaming desktop that I normally use for pretty much everything. I primarily use my MacBook Pro. I do all my video editing on that for work and gaming and other stuff. I'm always on my gaming PC. So this is actually, don't worry, this is not I left my gaming PC for a Mac Mini. I will be using this in lieu of my desktop for like a week while I play with this and test it out. But no, this is not replacing my gaming PC. Not on your best day. So here we are. 8GB model, 256 gigabyte SSD. I didn't go with a higher one because I refused to pay $200 for an extra 256 gigabytes of storage. So I've got actually 1 terabyte external SSD that I'm going to use. But this is, oh, it's got a headphone jack. I didn't know that. Wi-Fi 6, that's nice. Bluetooth 5, pre-installed Mac OS, so you don't got to worry about any of that stuff. Ready to go straight out of the box. I mean, of course, you're going to need the mouse and keyboard and all that great stuff. So as far as I know, the PC ones that I have will work. They are wired, so I should just be able to plug them into the back or wherever. And voila, this is it. It's just remarkable to me how small these things are. And they've always interested me before, but it was like they've got an i3, they got an i5, they cost too much money. Being able to get something with this new M1 chip in it for $699, I was like, let me go ahead and try this. And like I said, I've got a background in PC stuff, never actually had a Mac desktop before. I'm really interested in using this with my 32-inch monitor. Like, I'm sitting here hunched over my table, doing my video editing every night on a 16-inch screen. So to be able to plug this in to my big monitor and work is going to be nice instead of my gaming chair. So what do we have on the back here? We've got 2 regular USB ports, headphone jack, HDMI out so I can plug my monitor in there. I'm curious, because my monitor will use USB or HDMI. I'm going to see if I can plug it in there. Maybe you can use 2 monitors that way. I'm not sure. Ethernet, power plug, power button. I mean, there's not a whole lot to this. It's very straightforward and simple. Looks like it's got like this plastic. It's not even rubberized, so I guess it will probably slide around a little bit if you push it around. But really, like I said, there's not a whole lot to this at all. Got a little box here. What's in here? Oh, we got a sticker. You want to put that somewhere. all that for that. And then we have a power plug. And there's really not a whole lot to this. That's one thing I like about Apple, though. Everything is straightforward and simple, and there's not a whole lot to it. Not a whole lot of magic. And there we go. So we just plug this in, press the power button, and fire it up. Fortunately, I've been using my MacBook Pro. I should be able to use my same login information. I'm using an iPhone right now. At least as my primary phone, because I've been testing out the iPhone 12 Pro Max. So that's it for the unboxing portion here. Not a whole lot there. But at least they gave us a power cable. I mean, that's not great over the phone. That doesn't have a charging brick. So I don't know. I'll probably ride this one out for at least another year, making fun of the no power brick business. But that's it. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to plug this sucker in. So here we are with the Mac Mini set up down here. You can see the power light indicator is on here. It's sitting on top of my gaming desktop right now. But taking a look back here, we've only got 4 cables plugged in: the HDMI, keyboard, mouse, and the power plug. That's it. There's just really not a whole lot to this. And yeah, we'll see how committed I am to this, but it's really nice. All I had to do is unplug a couple of things and I'm ready to go. If I want to use my gaming PC, I just plug my stuff back into that and then I'm ready to go again. So very, very simple, very sweet, and easy to set up. So very, very much in line with how Apple operates. But yeah, I just wanted to show that off real quick so you could see what it looked like down there, plugged in and ready to go. So the first thing I didn't know about the Mac Mini that actually really surprised me is that it has a speaker built into it. Yes, an actual speaker. It's not a very impressive speaker, so don't get your hopes up, but it is adequate enough. You can hear people talk, you can hear music. I mean, it works. Let me go ahead and play something for you just so you can get a feel for how loud it is and the sound quality. It's not the greatest in the world, nothing to write home about, but it is built in. So if you don't have any speakers, right out of the gate, or if you just don't want to buy any and you're happy with this, and you can roll with it. But this is with the volume maxed out. And it's also nice because my volume knob on my keyboard works too. So here. Take a look at the Untitled Tab 2. This is the successor to last year's Joy Tab. I had an opportunity to review that one as well. So yeah, that's the speaker. But like I said, it's built in. It's kind of like an all-in-one computer. You don't need all the extra stuff for it. Second thing I didn't know, it has built-in Bluetooth. So that's really nice. So if you've got Bluetooth accessories, you can connect them that way. You can connect your earbuds if you want to listen that way, just like, with a lot of other laptops. But from the PC world, typically when you get desktops, they don't necessarily have Bluetooth built in already. So you've got a built-in speaker for sound. You've got Bluetooth built into it, which is nice. It also has Wi-Fi 6. I mean, that doesn't have anything to do with the audio, just throwing that in there. Not going to make a big point out of it, but I didn't know it had Wi-Fi 6. It's running Big Sur straight out of the box, which is an improvement over my laptop, because my laptop is still running Catalina. I have not updated yet. I heard some people are having some bugs, especially I think with Final Cut Pro, which is what I use to edit. And I can't really afford to have any hiccups and stuff. So I've just kind of been waiting for things to settle down. But since this is in here fresh straight out of the box, it should be fairly well optimized for the M1 chip as well. So cool there. Down here, we've got the toolbar still. Everything is just like if you're using a MacBook. So it's got Finder down here, Launchpad, Safari, iMessage, all the things that you love and are near and dear to your heart if you're using any Apple or Mac product, really. The setup is still the same. I do like this background that we have here. We've got the different color gradients from the blue to the white to the red, all the way down to the indigo. So it looks kind of like a rainbow, but it's also set up kind of like topographical formation, but it looks pretty cool. One of the biggest things that I really like here is, of course, the monitor that I have. You can plug this into your regular PC monitor. Like I said a minute ago, there's no such thing as a dedicated Mac monitor. I mean, you can buy ones that are optimized. You can buy the really cool Mac monitors, but they're a lot of money. This one I've got is my BenQ that I use. It's my normal PC monitor. All I did was unplug it from my gaming desktop and plugged it straight into the back. Now, it doesn't have 2 HDMI spots back there. I'm not sure if we can do dual video out. I'm gonna have to do some more testing and stuff like whenever I actually using this. But the biggest thing for me is that I can now use this. So I've got my nice gaming chair here, and as I talked about it a minute ago, normally I sit back there behind my table that I do all my videos from, and I work on my laptop. Well, now I've got my normal 32-inch 4K monitor I can do my video editing on, and I don't have to do it on a 16-inch laptop hunched over my stool back there. So this is nice. I've got the comfortability and familiarity of my normal keyboard. I don't even have a Mac keyboard. That might be a pain in the rear end with the shortcuts. I got to figure that out if there's a substitute for the command key. A lot of things I got to figure out here. This is new territory for me. I am a PC guy. It's nice that these are so simplistic and easy to get into. I think that it's going to be all right, though. I've got some familiarity, having been using my MacBook Pro for several months now. And yeah, interested to test out this whole Big Sur thing, get everything optimized and set up the way that I want it. But for $699 and having this M1 chip, I'm going to make some more videos later. I'm going to see how fast it exports things. I'm not going to be doing anything crazy. I mean, I export video typically very rarely at 4K, but most of my videos are 1080p at 30 or 60 frames per second. This should handle that no problem. I don't do a lot of elements. I don't do a lot of crazy stuff in there. I mean, you've seen my videos. There's not a whole lot of excitement going on there. So I think that this will handle that just fine though. I like that it doesn't break the bank. I like that I can plug in my external SSD right to the back to get more storage. It's not really something I'm going to be using. I don't think you can install files that way, like for applications, but 256 gigabytes is perfect for applications. I'm not going to be installing any games on here. It may play some though. I mean, I know that it's got this new M1 chip, very capable, has a dedicated, has the GPU built into the processor just like it does on other ARM chips like we have in our iPhones already. So it should be very capable, very powerful. I'm looking forward to testing it out. So that's pretty much it. Went through the setup process, did the unboxing, and it seems nice so far. I mean, like I said, look at this. It's gigantic screen. I mean, of course, it's going to be dependent on what type of monitor you have, but just the ability to have everything on a 32-inch screen or a 27 or a 25, you're not stuck and limited with a 13-inch or a 16-inch screen or whatever size you have for your MacBook. So I think this is win-win for a lot of people who are looking for an alternative that doesn't break the bank, because the Mac computers, the Mac Pros or whatever they are, they're really expensive. They're like thousands and thousands of dollars. So to be able to get the introductory one, 8 gigabytes of RAM, of course that's shared. It uses the RAM for the GPU, for the processor. That's the beauty of the M1 chip in this integrated platform. It's not like on my PC where it's like, okay, I've got 6 gigs for my video card. I got 32 for my regular PC, and when they work together. This one unified memory setup. It should be faster. It should make for great transfer of data and accessing files and loading things into the memory so I can do my video editing. I think it's going to be all right. And I'll have some more content to come out later talking about all this, but I just wanted to go ahead and show it off, show you how easy it is to set up. Super, super simple. All I did was plug in like 3 things to the back. I got the power cord, the HDMI, 4. I had to plug in the mouse and the keyboard. So super nice, simple, easy to set up. Now we're ready to go. So that's all for now. I'll follow up with more content later. If you have any questions or comments, things that you want to know, please feel free to leave them down in the comment section. I'll answer them to the best of my ability, and we'll learn as we do this together. But that's all I've got. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down in the comment section. I'll get back with you. If you enjoy the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.